People,
Good morning from the Philippines. We're live today.
having a minor panic because we thought our live was not functioning, but we're here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Apologize for a 1 week hiatus. We had house guests,
Yeah.
so it wasn't going to
Ay,
work. So here we are, setting up.
setting up our pose.
See if I can find my own feed so I can hear. And we have nobody yet. That's okay.
Be late.
All right. Where am I?
So pets, right?
That's me. Oh, that's not level.
Well, that's me.
Sorry. That's maybe a little more level. Are we level? We look level. Yes. We seem to be
Hello to me.
close.
Oh, Jehovah. Good morning. Welcome to our live stream. Andre Saragoku, welcome to our live stream. Yoo! Yeah. Garth River, welcome to our live stream.
Hello, folks. There we are. I hear volume on your phone. Turn it down.
Right.
Thank you, babe.
Okay.
All right. We're good. Groovy. All right. How's everybody? How's everything? Hello from the middle of the Philippines. We are Nelson and Asley, for those of you who don't know who we are. I am a Canadian expat who ran away from home and ended up here. But I'm happy. Asley was the one with the catcher's mitt that collected me up when she discovered me. And anyway, here we are. We're just setting up things a little bit. If you guys have questions or comments or anything, spit them out. Talk to us. I don't see chat.
I see chat. Oh, look.
Garth is here, but I don't see it on there. Strange.
You don't have to. Just look at here.
Nothing there.
Oh, just my phone.
Well, hers is working.
Wait a minute.
Hey
I
guys,
have to pin it.
Jaws Hawass. Just did you ever get any solar setup? No, we're renting. We don't have solar setup yet. I don't know why I can't see the chats on here on my monitor. We don't have a solar setup because we're renting. The landlady's pretty cool though. She probably would allow us to do it as long as we were willing to stomach the expense of getting something hooked into our mains here. But no, we don't have it. But our electrical bill a month is pretty low. Now, mind you, if we were out in the middle of nowhere on a farm when we had no connection to the utilities, then we would have to go off grid. But as such, right now, it's not an issue.
We can do this. Glad you could make it to come to our live stream.
Now you're doing this?
And then,
Yes,
pin
it's
it
fine.
then,
Go ahead.
and then make yourself at home.
No, I gotta change. Sorry, guys, technical issue. I just got. Oh, why is this so hard to? It won't let me use
What
it.
do you want
It's good
to
the way it
do?
is.
Okay, yeah.
It won't let me.
Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
send it and pin it.
So I'm here. I don't see any. Maybe I don't know. Anyway,
You can
That's not
use
gonna
my
work.
phone.
so open the app. Maybe. Maybe it will do it here. Yes, now it does it.
Welcome, Donald Haley.
Hello, Donald.
How are you? How is everybody? Hope you're well.
We are good here. Our guests are presently out going shopping, so we're squeaking one in while they're away and getting back to our usual routine. So you may have noticed a video from 2 videos ago when I introduced you and I interviewed a guy named Bruce. Bruce was the guy who's visiting us. He's a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. So that was like my kindergarten interview. I need work. Starlink or other services. Yes, we could use Starlink if you wished, sure. But our internet is quite cheap at 1,300 pesos. That's like $30 a month or something Canadian. And we have what you would not normally call high speed in US or Canada, but it is high speed for here. We get about 100 megabytes a second. So we're happy with that. How far are you from the biggest
Yeah.
town or city? We are about Jaws. We are Jaws. Joshua.
Joshua.
That's a trick. Okay.
Yeah.
We are about 8 kilometers, 10 kilometers outside of San Pablo. Joshua.
The big
Okay,
city.
Joshua. Yeah, about 8 or 10 kilometers outside of the big city of San Pablo in the province of Laguna on the island of Luzon in the nation of the Philippines.
Like 15 to 20 minutes
On a bus, yeah, or on a jeepney.
on a
'cause
jeepney.
Traffic is like 30 kilometers an hour. Slow.
No, not really.
Yeah, Donald. We should do that again.
So we
Yes,
could
Donald.
shoot together.
I'm glad to hear you. All right, are you back from Cebu now? Then I assume.
Ah. Yeah, I would like that to visit your place in Magdalena. I never been there.
Yeah, Asley wants to get up to Magdalena and see that.
Yeah.
She likes the area up there. From what she's
Very good place.
from what she's seen, some of the resorts are up there. She wants to go and visit them.
I saw the I forgot the name. There are some falls and what is the water?
I don't remember the
Yesterday,
name.
I showed it to you yesterday.
I don't remember. There was a waterfall anyway, and a resort there that she showed me. The resort looked pretty nice place to go on a hot day. Could have been all right. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'm just going to change this a
I
little
will
bit.
look for that.
Right. Let's see.
I will check the falls.
Yeah, we don't have a high expensive lifestyle here. The cost of the bare cost of living, Joshua, is not bad. I mean, you can get an apartment for like 3,000 or 4,000 pesos a month if you hunt around. I cannot brag about the quality of it, but it's you're out of the rain off the street and you have a decent enough place to live. You may have to throw on a coat of paint and improve the lighting, make it a little more cheerful. But you can have it for like 3,000 pesos a month, which is like $55 US a month. So you can exist here on very little. One of the highest expenses I find is you go to immigration and you have to pay them something like it works out to around $2 a day to be a visitor here. And while you may say $2 a day is nothing, it is nothing. But if you have a tiny little budget, it's a piece of it. So if you're trying to live in the Philippines on $500 a month, say, as a single guy, you can, but it's not easy. You're constantly budgeting, and you probably won't attract too many girls if you're, not doing that well. So, I mean, let's be real. Let's see. I'll be in touch. Okay, Donald, great. That's hardcore living. Yeah, it is. It is. 30,000 pesos a month, that's basically my rent in Edmonton. Yeah, it is. That's cheap rent in Edmonton. I mean, what is that, $750 or something? 30,000 pesos is, it's like $800 a month or something like that.
I know your
So,
face with your body.
yeah,
Sorry.
I recommend, if you come here, I recommend at minimum and I mean bare minimum, 1,000 a month, just so you're comfortable. You can get a nice apartment. You have some money left over at the end of the month, and even at 1,000 a month, you're still going to be budgeting, man. You're still going to be. You're still going to have to be careful. You won't be going on fishing trips every week or something. You know, you'll still have to watch your pennies. If you have 1,500, gets a little easier then. If you have over 2,000, you're almost home. If you have over 3,000 a month, you can live in Manila in a high rise and live the life of Riley on 3K a month here. But out in the provinces, I would say you need to have, because you need to have a K a month minimum. You have the expense of immigration. You have to buy yourself food. You have to put some money aside for medicine and emergency surprises that come up. You have to pay for your utilities, your rent, food, everything. And then you need to have you need to put money in the bank for emergencies, especially if you're older. If you don't have money already. So yeah, 1,000 a month. Sorry, I go on about that, but it's important.
At least 1,000 a month.
All right, how many people do we have here? 18. Okay. The last video I did of the house here was just a quick update to a video I did over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. One of the first videos I did on the channel was the apartment and what it cost. And I showed it around, and it got golly, 20,000 views or something. 20,000 views, 10,000 initially, and over 2 years, another 10,000. And I wanted to do an update because not too many people were seeing that video, and you kind of got to roll through the old stuff again because a lot of people are new and they need to see it again. They don't look back. So for the guys that are here every week and I'm going over old ground, I apologize, but sometimes I have to a little bit.
Good morning, Tita Marie.
Good morning, Tita. How's Marie today?
They're in the Philippines now.
How is the weather back up in Canada right now? In specifically Western Canada, I have an announcement to make to that. I do the regular, which means you must go back a week later and pick it up. Yeah. I went to Lucena office, and I think it depends on the office, but Lucena, man, they're very by the book in there. You got to be buttoned right up. You got to have decent clothing. You got to be buttoned up. You got to have your hat off when you come in the door, or they get right on you about that. It's a matter of showing respect for the office. Makes sense, I guess. And they told me that Express was required, at any field office in the Philippines. And they went on to say that if I wanted it to go regular, I had to go to Manila's main office to enable that option. Take what you wish from that, but that is exactly what I was told. So, I don't know what's up with that. If it's a misunderstanding or what, but as far as I understand, it's an option. But some offices say it's required, and some offices, go with the flow, baby.
Welcome, Sir Case. Welcome back again. And Tita Marie. Who else? Jim Cunningham. Welcome back to our live stream. You have to pin this message.
Pin what? You can't pin it. I have to pin it on my phone.
Yeah, no, you have to pin it here.
Okay, just
yeah,
stop.
That's one.
Back up. I can't pin it because it's not on my phone.
Not there.
I don't think it will work here. I'll try. Okay, I can pin it. Okay, done.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I'm back. I'm getting lost here. I have some things I have to respond to. To save money on the visa, I do the regular. Yeah. Thank you, Suri. In Makati, I saved too in Makati. BI will be closed Fridays. Really? They're closing on Fridays now to try to save some money? Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. I don't see how making it even more difficult for clients is going to help, but whatever, they know what's going on. Morning coffee at 37th Florida condo. Ah. Hope you're doing well too. And Tita, enjoy that coffee and let there be no,
It's been good.
you know. I hope everything is stable and well. Joshua, it's been cold, dude. Down to minus 15 or so next week. Had some, had some wild swings too. +6 down to 12, -12, -15 same day. Yeah, it's been interesting, eh? That's what I've been watching, like storms coming through there, pretty bad. And Garth cooked chicken adobo. Grandkids didn't like it. Spoiled, aren't they? Ha! I love chicken adobo. I'll eat it. Send it down here. I'll eat it.
But your chicken adobo is different from others because his chicken adobo, I used oyster sauce instead of soy sauce.
Yeah, try oyster sauce. Maybe the sauce. Change the sauce. Maybe you can fool them. To conserve power. Yeah. We are not conserving power today. Today we closed up the house so that there would be less outside noise affecting the broadcast.
Yes.
And turned on a fan and turned on the AC. So today we're bleeding money, baby. We're bleeding money. But anyway, yeah, an announcement. I have an announcement. I'm coming back to Canada in April. I do not wish to share the exact date or anything due to basic security concerns, but I'm coming back second half of April to Canada. And I will be making videos from Canada, and Asley will be making videos from here. And Asley has a snapping good new video on her channel, you guys, about, you guys wanted to know the ongoing cost of things. So what she's basically doing is when she goes to the market, she makes a long form video that's like, 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
And shows what fruits and vegetables cost her this week.
Maybe April. I will do that once a month. So this April, first week of April, I will be doing it again.
Pineapple juice, sugar with soy and vinegar. Ooh. Yeah, the oyster sauce, I like it.
I see.
It's good. Try that tomorrow. It's finally getting good weather in Ontario. Yeah. Well, they have the lake effect and they have the cold air and the warm air clashing coming up towards the lakes. They really picked a bad spot to build Toronto way back then, didn't they? I mean, really a bad spot. Between the lakes and the warm air down south is Toronto. And the lake effect air comes across the lake, picks up moisture and snows on Toronto, and snows more on the shoreline of Lake Superior, but they still get a lot of the tailing into Toronto area, the GTA, the northern half of the GTA anyhow. So yeah, it can get bad in Toronto for weather in the winter. Storms in the summer too. Good morning from Kalinga, Luzon. Good morning, Big Al. Good morning back to you from down here in the Banana Belt. Actually, Kalinga, Luzon, you're not that. Where's Kalinga?
Kalinga, it's in the northern Luzon.
Okay.
It's upland.
Well, welcome to the Banana Belt of Luzon. We're right down near the border to Kazan. Here in
Big. Big O. In the
Calamba.
Philippines,
no.
it's in
Laguna.
Kalinga.
Brutal winter, and glad I missed it. So am I. I don't
Let's
miss
be
winter
all
anymore.
around. Has your wife ever been? Always asking.
I seem to be getting more and more guys on my channel. Like, you guys don't see them very often. I get some comments that are really bad, poor taste, nasty, ignorant comments, and I delete them. Just delete them, and sometimes I'll hide the user from the channel. But oftentimes they're people who've never been here before, and they do a reactionary, incendiary response to a video, like the house I live in. You know, you get the insults, or they insult as Lee, or whatever, and I delete them immediately. So that happens. And where was I going with that? I don't remember, but anyway, it happens. So some of the messages get tossed out pretty fast, thankfully.
So
Has your wife ever been to Canada? No, not yet. And we're not married yet, which is part of the problem. But even if we were married, and I've gone through this before, and you have to do your own research, but I'll give you a rough outline. A Filipina has the devil's own time leaving Asian airspace. It's not too hard to fly to Singapore or to Japan or to South Korea or Malaysia
Asian country.
Yeah, Asian countries. But to fly to the US or Australia or Canada or Britain, very difficult. The fear in those countries is that Filipinos will land and then say they're here on a visitor's visa, and they'll scooch and they'll hide and they'll find work somewhere for cash, and they'll send that money home, and they'll be in the country illegally, or that is the supposed reason that they use. But they make it very, very difficult, that reason, and also the sex trafficking and the false work contracts that turn out to be nothing that they said they were when they were offered the work contract and agreed to it and flew out. There's a lot of bad stuff happening to Filipinas overseas when they travel. So they're very, 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 very careful about letting them leave the country. So for her to actually leave the country to see me, short and sweet, she needs money in the bank, a business, kids. More that she has to come back to, the more likelihood she will actually come back and not try to hide in Canada. That's the concern. So for her to get a ticket without being wealthy or owning land or owning a business or having children to take care of makes it difficult for her to travel. That's just the way it is. So we'll see what happens.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Fly her to Mexico. I know a person. I don't know, man. That sounds kind.
Fly her to Mexico.
The fishing.
I know.
I don't go fishing, man. I haven't gone fishing yet. I got to get some gear. I need a big tackle reel box and, cast out into the surf. I want to do that. I haven't gone fishing yet, but I have to. Yeah, Canada is tough. It is very, very difficult to get people into Canada from the Philippines, especially the girls. It's extremely difficult.
Americans in Canada.
They need to have some money to come back to, or business or children or family. It's what they'll do is you'll get approved, you'll get a ticket, she'll be on the flight line, she'll be walking past immigration to get on the jet, and boom, one guy who decides for whatever reason that he doesn't want her to go. Something doesn't look right on her application. Something doesn't look right on her paperwork. Something doesn't look right. He offloads her right at the gate, says, no, you're not getting on the flight, go home. Sorry, you can't go. There goes your airfare ticket, poof. And it happens with surprising regularity, a lot. So, what's up? You're pointing at something, which one?
Huh?
Yeah, it is a miracle. It took a miracle for her to get a guitar, literally. Yeah, she almost has to hide in the trunk of a lorry
Right now, it is
Don't worry
processing
about it. They
passport
help our algorithm. Just
for
put them in hide
free.
mode. I don't have a hide mode. I have delete the message or, well, I do hide them, but processing passport for free to people stuck in Qatar. Hi, Rob. I'm going to get caught up on this. Place is great. Alberta's getting crappy weather now anyway. Yeah. Well, I'll be back there soon. Trolls exist, man. Right now he is processing passports for free to people stuck in Qatar.
Adding that.
This message is held for review. It's okay. Nice to see you guys again. Hello, Rob.
Welcome, Danilo Labrador.
No, I'm not fully retired. Lefty all around. Lefty all around. No, I'm not fully retired from Canada. I'm 63. I have to do one more year, maybe two. Depends on finances, to retire here permanently. I have my CPP coming, but of course that's not enough to live on. And I have a credit card to pay off and a motorcycle to finish paying for in Canada, and then I will sell that. So the bike is paid off this summer, and I will unload the bike before I come back. And if it seems like I'm coming back permanently, and I have the credit card to clean up. So I have to work my butt off this year and get that accomplished and then come back here. Well, we'll see about working next year. I don't know yet. It depends on how things go. This year, they hit an Uber. Huh. God. When you're heading back to Canada, Rob? Rob, I'm coming back the second half of April this year. I want to be back in the truck on May 1st. Back at work. Daniel Labrador. Good morning, Daniel Labrador. How are you, sir? How are things in Labrador? I assume you're in Labrador. Tita Marie, 2 more years, Tita Marie. How many years till I fully retire? I'm 63. I get my pensions, full pensions at 65. So 2 years, and I'm loose, free from the system. It's the name of Asley's channel. It's at the bottom of the description for our YouTube channel. If you go on our YouTube channel and you go in the description, you'll see it down there. But it's called Filipina Sweet. Filipina with an F. Filipina Sweet is SWEET. And there's a few girls using that channel, so you just have to look for the thumbnail where you recognize Asley. But she's there, Filipina Sweet. And she has some stuff, some shorts and things. And I help with the last video with her going getting the groceries. She had a good little 5-minute video there, and you will be amazed at how much fruit and vegetables she picked up for nothing. Yeah, it's not enough to live in Canada. No, Lefty, it's not enough to live in Canada. Work is overrated. Yeah, I'll say after 62 years, I've figured that out. Saw a video about very large crocodiles. Are there many there? Mark M3413. Crocodiles exist here, but they're in the southern portion of the country. There's none as far as I know up here. I've never seen one up here.
We have there's a crocodile in Mindoro.
Yeah. Y'all in Mindoro?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a farm. There's a farm of crocodile in Mindoro.
Well, that's a farm. He means running around loose.
No.
No. Down south, I heard there's some. Tita Marie, OAS is only for Canadians that live in Canada full time. GIS, you lose that. You get your OAS, but they claw back 25%. Now you can send in, there's a form, I think they call it Form K, that you can send in and request that they stop taking the tax off of it. It depends on your financial situation. If you have no other financial, excuse me, if you have no other finances coming in, you have no property, you have no investments, you have nothing, then they usually will delete a portion of or all of the tax on the OAS. CPP, they do not affect. The GIS, the top up is called GIS in Alberta. I don't know what it's called in other provinces. The GIS, which is I don't remember the long term for it even because I'm not going to get it. The GIS, after 6 months outside the country, it stops. You lose it entirely. Wendy, Lefty, I'm going to retire Lefty in about 2 years, maybe 1 year if I'm lucky. Good morning, Philippine Traveler 2025. No. Your OAS, that's not true, unless they changed it. Your OAS, you get to keep it, but they claw back 25%. Your GIS, your guaranteed income supplement, that disappears. And yes, your medical disappears as well after 6 months. If you come back to Canada, you simply fill out a form, reapply for your medical, it's reinstated, boom, and off you go. It's fine. It's easy to do. It's just a process. But your GIS, gone. Your OAS, as far as I know, is still available, unless they've changed the rule. I hope not. I checked into that. The OAS is still available offshore, but they claw back 25%. So for taxes that you're not paying because you're offshore. Big Crocs in Palawan. I've been there. Well, there you go. Palawan. Alpha Bresnor 79 subbed. Thank you, Oh, golly. Lapa La
Brace Amor.
Filipina P came up first in the results for the search. She's getting better. She's growing. She has 200 and how many now? 240? 240 subs? 240 subs, but I'd like to see her get to 1,000 so she can start putting some money in her pocket. Thanks for watching YouTube channel. Gio and Vic Philippines really appreciate you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Gio Vic Philippines really appreciate you. Is Philippines Traveler YouTube channel Gio and Vic? Oh, okay. Cool. Big Al in the Philippines. Yep, already subscribed to her channel. Have you on my Facebook. Good deal. Guaranteed income supplement. Yeah, that's the one that they remove after 6 months. Are you still having pneumonia? No, but I've got a cough. It won't go away. My nose is running. I don't know why. We think it's the air conditioner in the bedroom. When it runs, I think it's got some mold in it, and I think we have to get it cleaned. So we're going to do that. And it's irritating my sinuses, which is causing me to cough. So.
Excuse me, I'll just get water.
Okay, Ashley's going to get a drink. Watch the cord there, babe. You can collect OAS living outside Canada. Yeah, you can. Guaranteed income supplement is federally doled out. Yes. GIS is removed. They take it away from you after 6 months offshore. And you have to be in Canada for 6 months. You can't just show up and go, I'm here, keep sending me the check, and then and keep hoping that they'll send you the GIS. It doesn't work like that. You actually have to be on Canadian soil for 6 months plus before, to ensure you keep it. Like we're talking closer to 7 months just to cover all the bases, because government, they like to play around the edges on definition and stuff that if it benefits them. So they will if they can, right? And then you take them to court and you're dead before you get your rightful money back. So this is how they play. JS, yeah, top is a top up for low income seniors, but I am a low income senior, believe me. Yeah, Tita, I am low income senior. Oh, thanks, Barry. 745 subs, growing slowly. Yeah, keep going, man. I don't know what to tell you. If you do basic stuff, like a tour of your apartment, or you just say, you have a backdrop of you walking on a beach and explaining why the Philippines is wonderful for you. Things like that, it gets them. But, I find that I cannot sit in front of the old house anymore because it's sold. I'm not allowed there now. So now I have to come up with other ideas. So I'm walking around and things, and I'm running out of ideas. So I'm kind of going back to the old stuff. I would say if you get your subscriber base to grow, number one, tell them to sub. Hit them on the head with a stick. Sub me, sub. You're not going to lose anything if they're not going to anyway. And then just pray and cover the basic stuff. There is an alternative to the expenses of living in Canada in old age, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm reading here, Ansel. Mm-hmm. Words have power. Not moving to Palawan. I'm not moving to Palawan. Palawan is like 42 Celsius today. They're going through a hideous heat map situation there. They're on a hot streak. They're broiling. Maybe when you can collect CPP out of Canada. Yeah, you can collect CPP outside Canada. CPP is untouchable because it's your own money. And they can't do anything about that. CPP is guaranteed no matter what, no matter where, you get your CPP. I'm living proof.
Papa Philippines, thank you. And welcome.
Thank you, Lila Breza. More for prayers. CPP. I'm just scrolling down to catch. There's a lot of text. I'm catching up, guys. Sorry. Let's see. Blooming affecting everyone's. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, because my nose is just going nuts. It's going crazy, man. Valencia has had an amputation of our Shih Tzu front leg, broke in 3 places. Ooh. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh, that poor little dog. Oh. Well, we are not going anywhere, Papa Philippines. We're not going anywhere. I'm just, we're evolving a little bit, but we're not going anywhere. I mean, who knows? I may end up selling. Well, we're talking about actually, and I don't know, what do you guys think? If we make mugs, do you want a mug? Will you buy a mug? Now, the problem is I haven't really figured out how to do it because to ship from the Philippines is extremely expensive, and to ship from Canada or the US into the Philippines is really expensive. So nobody's going to buy a $150 mug with the shipping costing included, right? So we're still trying to figure out how to make mugs in Canada and make mugs here. I haven't figured it out yet, but maybe some people want mugs. I don't know. We're playing with ideas. Care about growth as long as it reaches one person that needs to. Jesus in their life. Yeah, I do have a few people that have said that they had never considered this option and that they're looking into it and they're very happy to have the option. We are not close to Dumaguete, Rob. No, Rob, we are up north. We're closer to Manila. Dumaguete is way down south in the South Island, or close to the South Island, I should say. We are close to Manila. We're about 85 kilometers south of Manila.
Hey, Tonto.
Yeah, Tita Marie. There's a guy on YouTube that actually goes right into the exact about overseas and what you can collect and what's coming up and the rule changes as they happen. He's really good, but I don't have his channel name offhand. one in which I can claim living off my work pension, savings, and investments right now. Yeah, I don't know if what you'll be able to, if you have all of that going for you, I don't know what you can claim. And because you're overseas, again, on top of it, I don't know if you actually want to just decide to apply for and become a Philippine citizen, have dual citizenship, or decline your Canadian citizenship so that it no longer exists. That way you're off the tax roll in Canada. Even if you're overseas, you may have to pay some taxes. It gets complicated. You're going to need a financial advisor here that knows the specifics of how to deal with a person in your specific situation. There are a few people here that have made a specialty of that, and they're very good. So hunt for them. They'll show up if you look. Live stream, grow our channel. We love the simple life in the province. Yeah, I would love to watch a live stream. Yeah, Big Al, go for it. I mean, do her. CPP is taxable, which is totally bullshit. Yeah, it is taxable. Lefty all around. Yeah, it's taxed. You bet your bananas it is. Of course, they double tax you. They tax you when they take the money, which is where it comes from, and then they tax you on the money they took. Yeah, Canada's such a great place. I can't wait to not be there again. Papa in the Philippines. Yeah, I'm going back second week of April, Papa. Second week of April, I return for work. I'll buy it. Tita wants a travel mug. Well, we haven't done anything yet, but we're thinking about it.
We're planning.
Yeah, we're bouncing around theories and ideas. Lefty all around. Going to take a bus ride from Bacolod to Dumaguete a couple months ago, but flew back to Cebu City instead. Much more comfortable flying. Try vegetable seeds. Apparently zucchini is hard to get there. Oh yeah, I could bring seeds from Canada. I mean, I brought spices from Canada. We all know your basic Montreal steak spice. In the bottle, Montreal steak spice.
I'll get it.
Yeah, go ahead and get it. As they will get the product. I brought two of them, and I brought one for poultry. And it's been fantastic here. We love it. Good old
I'm not
Montreal
using
steak spice.
others.
Yeah. And you guys will immediately recognize these, of course. Montreal steak spice, or that's the poultry spice. I'm sorry it looks backwards to you. I hope not, but there it is.
Beef steak.
And the Clubhouse La Grille Montreal spicy steak spice. Of course, we know that one.
Fish.
So I brought these, and I got such a weird look at immigration. When they were looking through my things, they hold them up and go, what are these? What are these? And I said, you can read, right? It's spice. It's spice. Is that all that's in here? And I said, yeah, that's all that's in there. It's just spices, guys. Open it up. I don't care. And I said, it's sealed, And they finally let me go. But yeah, I had to fight to bring in my spice. Okay, I better get caught up on this. We're getting behind on our text. Just wondering what I can claim. Okay. No, we don't. Well, Asley has grown children. I have grown children.
I have only one.
Yep. It's hot. It's hot in Palawan right now. Wife and I will start going live stream to grow our channel. Simple Life in the Province. Big Al, good idea. CPP is taxable. Yes, it is. You're not going to head back to Canada for work? Yes, I am, Papa. I'm going back in April. Travel mode. Okay, where am I? Where was I? Vegetable seeds. That's right. That's where we were. I want to bring back seeds, but I don't know what they'll allow me to bring into the country. They may not allow me to bring seeds in. I don't know. A short break to Eastern Samar. That is right now back in the States, the retirement house. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, what's the point of staying in Canada or the US the way things are now? I mean, it's okay for some people, but some of us, we just don't need the stress. Like, if you want to live in a reality television show, move to Canada or the US. That is my, if you want to live in reality television, go ahead. They're making it as impossible and as mind-numbing as they can. Talk with the quiet expat who's selling mugs, etc. Very helpful man. Maybe I will. Quiet expat. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Tita. I have no clue. I have no expertise in that whatsoever. I try to keep my financial life so simple that the tax man doesn't even give a rat's ass about me. I try to minimize my footprint as far as the tax man goes. I mean, I don't know, if I was rich, I'd probably wet my pants because I wouldn't know what to do with the money, and the taxes would scare me and everything else. Papa wants a mug. Once you're a non-resident in Canada, your taxes will
We'll work
decrease.
on that.
Yeah, but the only problem, Ian, if you go as a non-resident, you also lose other things. So it's a give and take, right? You have to pay for membership as it is with the taxes, I guess. You can say it that way. I can ship seeds. Oh, hang on. Show it. Show. It won't show the video. Oh, okay. It's handled. So I can ship seeds then. Mexican cities seem to be pretty expensive. Mexican chili. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually ship what seeds you can bring in or not. I don't know, man. I'm not up on it. I haven't really tried. I don't know. I don't know if it agriculturally, if it would be an issue or not. That would be a government regulations thing, you know. Tomato seeds back. I will buy them from you. I'm very serious. Big Al. Yeah, I can bring some hothouse tomato seeds back if you want. I thought about it. I don't know if they'll grow here. The soil is pretty weak compared to Canada. I don't know. I'll see about bringing you back some seeds, Big Al. Trying to escape California soon. Depends on. Okay, there's that fellow from California soon. Depends on what happens the rest of this month. I may end up in the Philippines next month. Well, make sure you have enough money to get home and you have enough money while you're here, bud. That's for sure. The last thing you need is stress about money when you're here. So come here with money the first time.
True.
You can come here on a shoestring when you know what to do here. But as first, you need to have money. So you can pay for things as they come up, as you're learning. It's going to say, coming to hurt my name. Am I in trouble? No, quiet expat. I heard that you have a line on somebody that can make me mugs. We were thinking about selling mugs for the channel. But the problem is most of my viewers are in the US, so shipping is a nightmare. So I was thinking about trying to find a drop shipper that can make the mugs in the US for me and ship them out. You see, it gets complicated. I don't know if I want to do that or not. That's where my situation is about that. Let's see. Trying to see. Hello from Toronto, Canada. We are moving. Cavite. When we retire, Philippines.
Correct.
Maragondon. Do you know anything about that?
What's that?
Maragondon,
Where is
Cavite.
it?
Maragondon, Cavite. Of my thumb.
Yeah. I can. Who's that?
Brad and Elsa.
Brad Elsa. Hello from Toronto, Canada. We are moving to Maragondon, Cavite when we. Oh, I'm not familiar with Maragondon, Cavite.
Yeah, lefty all around. I call my Gemini the big fat head. I will talk to big fat head.
Yeah, we'll check about that.
Although, it's been wrong. If you ask Gemini what time it is in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and you're sitting where I am, it will get it wrong. It will get it wrong. And you'll tell it it's wrong, and it will refuse to believe you. Then you go to Google search engine, which is on a Google browser, and you type in what time is it in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, it gets it right. So Gemini can get it wrong. It doesn't take into account your geographic location. It takes into account its geographic location when it determines the time in Calgary, Alberta. So Gemini makes some pretty wild basic errors. Go ahead and try it. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah, but in Cavite, Tagaytay, Cavite, there's a very good and very nice Starbucks place.
Starbucks.
The best, I guess that's the best Starbucks location in the Philippines, Tagaytay.
So if you're missing Toronto, you know,
Tagaytay, Cavite.
there is Timmy's here everywhere in Manila. There are lots of Timmy's, of course, Tim Hortons. You may have trouble getting a French vanilla half and half. They don't really understand some of the fancier concoctions here, but yeah, you can get coffee and the donuts here. It looks the same. It smells the same. Coffee's the same as far as I can tell. It's all good. Timmy's.
Hi, Bruce is here.
Just wanted to say hello, Spiro7. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I hope that you guys have many happy years together, the Spiro7.
Thank you. Oh,
You can bring
Percy.
most seeds to the
Yancy
Philippines,
from
but not
Lapu
live
Lapu.
plants. Really? Okay, Ian, that's helpful. I'm going to bring a suitcase back full of seeds. You bet. We have a friend who lives just up here. His name is Boy and Imelda, his wife, and they love it when we get seeds. You don't want to be broke in the Philippines, no.
Yeah.
87 in Los Angeles. How's the temps in the Phils? It's about 90 here for the top off, but that was yesterday. Today is cooler because we have cool northern air and or warmer southern air, and they're colliding over top of us, so it's windy as hell. So the
Yeah,
temperature
last
will,
night.
like last night, it felt like a typhoon came through last night. But we're having a cooler day today. Yesterday was hot, like 90, 95. Bruce Cutting. Hi, guys. Hi, Bruce. He's probably eating his French fries. He said he would contact us from the 7-Eleven. Or from the McDonald's. Funny part about the same time Google is actually Gemini, but yes, the two different AIs work differently. I don't get it. I don't get it either. One is correct and one isn't. So whenever Gemini tells me something, I'm still a little, but for the most part, it's good. I enjoy using it. It's made some lovely thumbnails for me and helped me out with that. Although with content, I like to be in it myself, actually. But for thumbnails and stuff, Gemini has made me some nice thumbnails.
If you're around, right?
I try it all the time. I have
No problem. Speed.
Yeah, 99.9% it is correct. Just try and ask it the time. If you're in the Philippines, ask it what time it is in Denver, Colorado, or ask what time it is in Calgary, Alberta. It's wrong. And I try to explain to it that it's wrong. And I got to try 2 or 3 times. I say, where is my location? Do you know where I am? Can you tell where I am on the planet? And it tells me where I am. I'm okay. Then should not you take that into account when you estimate the time in Calgary from where I am? And it goes, oh, yes, my mistake. And it corrects it. But it doesn't take, let's Yukon Territory, no.
Yukon Territory.
I have Listerine 414. I've never been to the Yukon. I have been to the Northwest Territories once to Yellowknife, and I've spent some time in northern BC doing firefighting, but that's it. I find the bugs up there, the mosquitoes and the black flies and those bloody horse flies are just atrocious. I can't stand them. I don't care for them, so I tend to stay away from the north part of Canada. Maragondon is a coastal area, about 1 hour. Yeah,
Not far.
you're to the east, Cavite. It would be more like 2 hours because of the traffic, but yeah, normally it would be about an hour. 60 kilometers, maybe 40 kilometers over there. You're basically on the other side of Tagaytay. Tagaytay. And the volcano there with a cool lake and stuff, which is a nice place. We got to see that soon too. You don't get Tim's points. No, Not for me, for any. No, not time for any. You don't get Timmy's points.
Paint.
It's even hard to get a half and half French vanilla coffee. They don't understand it. Some of them don't get like, what? And I saw Timmy's go broke here. It went broke. They shut it down. One day we went there and it was chained up, locked, shut down. Andy and I bought a Value Village for $40, saying it's worth $3,000 US. Yeah, I hope you're right too. Flown into the Philippines 4 times in the US. They never checked my bags. No, they don't check here. They check when you exit. This is from Carry On. They were questioning. This was in Carry On, so they were questioning it. It wasn't in my check bag. I guess it should have been, but Vancouver Island now, lefty all around. Nice. Vancouver Island is really nice. I like I've been there a couple of times. I really like it. Went to the Bouchard Gardens and up to Tofino. It was really nice. Also from how much did you suffer getting used to the heat? Richard Hayes, how much do you suffer getting used to the heat? Well, basically, the first 2 months is pretty bad. You sweat like crazy. You suffer. You wish you were back home, but you want a cool breeze. You throw water on your head every couple of hours to cool off, or every hour to cool off. It can be pretty bad, but basically, until your body climatizes, which takes 60 to 90 days, your body literally starts growing more capillaries just under the skin. It does that to help you shed heat from your blood, to cool the body. So it actually grows more blood vessels just under the skin. And it does that throughout your body, as I understand it, and it helps you cool down more efficiently. Now, problem, you leave here, go back to Canada, and it's winter. You're going to freeze big time because those are still there and they're still shedding heat. And you can't help it. So you have to dress up extra warm. That's why it seems so cold. You get so cold so quick. Last year I went back. It was -1 Celsius. In 10 minutes, my fingers were going to sleep. I swear to you. Only -1. What a wimp. But like standing outside the airport, waiting for my buddy to show up. And my hands are going to sleep. I'm like this. It's only -1. And I was dying.
You have to tell them also when your first time here to stay in the Philippines, you had swollen
Oh, my feet, yeah.
feet because of the heat.
Yeah, my feet swelled up because I'm an old guy. And I guess maybe the older guys will share this unless you're really a health freak and you have a super strong recirculatory system. But if you're a regular guy, your feet may swell. It's not a danger, actually, unless you have serious mitigating factors in your body that you really have a problem and it could cause you medical distress. But for me, what I did is I just put my feet up 2 or 3 hours a day and it kept it under control. And then after a couple of weeks, a month,
We also visited a doctor.
yeah, saw a doctor.
And the doctor said it's normal because you're adjusting to
Yeah.
the weather.
Yeah.
And he gave him
Anti-inflammatory or
and it works. with
diuretic,
him.
a diuretic.
It works with him well, and after that, no more, right?
Yeah, not much. The second trip over, I had a minor degree for only a week and it went away because I saw it coming. I put my feet up right away for a couple hours a day. You actually put your feet up and it runs. The water collects in your feet, water. Your body produces more water because of the heat. The water gets trapped in your feet because your body can't pump it up. You put your feet up in the air so that the water can run back out. Yeah, I know. That's what you do. So the second time I came back, I did that. It was fine. The third time, this time, has not been an issue. I guess I'm acclimatizing to it.
Climatized. Oh.
I heard many Filipinos don't know how to swim. I've never met a Filipino who couldn't swim. They seem to be able to swim to me. Listerine.
Well, I can swim, but I'm not very good. But mostly Filipino, lives in the near the ocean, sea, or river, oh, they're good.
Mhm. They can swim.
Yeah, we have here in my place swimming pool, but we don't go there always. Like
Yeah.
occasionally we go there, but not all the time. Unlike people or Filipinos lives in near the ocean, they could they could swim every day. They could practice since they were like kids, toddler. So they're very good.
My power's dying. I need to use yours.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just do this. Sorry for. You still hear me? I hope you do. I got to plug in.
And there are some Filipino a good diver,
My power is
very good
dying.
diver.
Um,
Divers, I mean.
Sorry to interrupt. I had to pull the power out of the phone and charge my pad.
It's low, but
This is ridiculous what you have to do to friggin' have a life. Let's see. American ex-girlfriend had a hobby. Big Al in the Philippines. His ex-girlfriend had a 10-acre hobby farm for 2 years outside of Calgary, and he raised turkeys, made good money. That would be.
turkeys.
I've been told I could consider maybe opening a hog farm here, a piggery, but it's hard to make money here. It's just there's no money here. It's just there's no money here unless you're doing something that excludes the general public to make money. That's the problem. If it's the general public you're selling to, then you have a problem because the people here just don't have money to throw away on stuff. Listerine 414. If I went back 15 years ago in a time machine and told you you will be living in the Philippines one day, would you have believed it? No. Nope. There's, and not for the reasons you might think. When I was a little kid, I sat in the bathroom one day looking at the Encyclopedia Britannica section P, and I looked over the Philippines and I thought that looked pretty neat. And I'm sitting there on my mom's john looking at the Philippines. I'm 15, it's the 70s, whatever. And looking at the Philippines, I'm reading about it, and I knew I had to come here. And I didn't know why. But 15 years ago, if you'd have told me, I never would have believed you. Not a chance. No. My life was set back then. What I've discovered is life is never set. You just think it's set. You have to do a lot of swimming with the current if you want to survive these days. Hi from Toronto, moving to Bohol this year with 4 young kiddos for a change of pace in life and build a house on land my wife had purchased over the years. What was the most difficult thing about 6 and 6?
6 and
Well,
6.
difficult thing about 6 and 6, on and off 6 months.
Yeah. Okay.
To come back to Canada is fine, and I do get a little nice part about it is as I get to ride my bike again, I get to eat Canadian food again commonly, and I get to visit my friends and family, and that's nice. But it also means I have to work 12-hour days at my employer, 6 days a week sometimes, often, as a matter of fact, 6 days a week, because I told them, I'm your guy, call me. And so they do. And I work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day in the industry I'm in. And that gets a little tiresome for a guy who's 62, 63 years old. It's I'm in good health, but I don't want to work six days a week, 12 hours a day. But I gotta, because I got bills that I have to pay off, and I want to have money saved up to come back here. And there's the cost of living in Canada and things like that. So I am reducing my costs and keeping my pay the same, or possibly if I get a raise, which tends to happen in the winter, I'll go back and I'll find out I got a raise. I just find that constantly uprooting yourself, 6 months in Canada, and you got to get used to the grind, then 6 months back here, and you've got to let yourself learn to relax again. And Ashley will tell you, I can be a grumpy, grumpy guy the first month or two I come back because I have nothing to do and I'm not used to that. So, not going back to Alberta in the winter. No, I'm not going back. I have not done winter for 3 years now. Thanks, I'm good. I don't miss it. Should I buy a recliner for the feet thing? No, just lay on the bed, put a pillow between your feet and the wall, and lay your feet up on the headboard. You just have to raise your feet above your head this much. That's it. If you really want to get crazy, put your feet straight up in the air, 90-degree angle, on the wall, at the base of the bed or the headboard of your bed. Put your feet straight up over your head, and you'll feel the water coming out of your feet. It's strange feeling, believe me. Hello, Nova, Estrella. There's Nova. Hello, Nova. Should I buy a recliner? Rich. Big L. I don't blame you. I don't miss the cold winters. Yeah, I don't. Richard Hayes, you two seem to be great together. You should get married from what I've seen. We will get to that eventually. Right now, it's extremely expensive, and Ashley would like to come to Canada to get that done. So we have to try and get that organized. To get married in the Philippines is at least as expensive as it is in Canada. Like you can easily drop 50,000 Canadian here to do the whole wedding thing. The car, the church, the everything. It's expensive here too. And we're not going to be satisfied with just running down to the barangay chief and having him do it as the civil ceremony. No, it's not going to wash. We want something nice. So we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. But until then, well, this is our situation. We're happy the way it is. We don't have a problem with that, but it would be nice to make it official. Ashley's a doll face. She has the glow to her, and you did good. You did get good work. I told Ashley she could model, like she's a senior, right? This person is a senior, and no one believes. She gets on the bus and claims senior, and the guy on the bus is always like, "Yeah, let's see your ID. Come on." They don't believe it, and yeah, I say she could model. She could model, and you know, a senior model, and she's like, no. She's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. And I say, yeah, well, you could. She's pretty sweet, got a pretty face.
Thank you.
16-hour shifts. Ooh, that's painful, man. Richard Hayes, 16-hour shifts.
Oh, yeah, only 8 hours
Off, yeah, that's it.
for himself.
He's working like 2 jobs, full-time jobs. That's harsh. Man, that's harsh, man. My hat's off to you, Richard Hayes, for, willing to do it. The payoff, if you come here, if you're a guy who can just be happy with base stuff, be happy with the environment, be happy with just being included in the community, be happy with the warm temps and the ocean is nearby and the stress level is 0, you'll do great here.
Take some vitamins for your health. Keep you going and strong.
My boss makes us stop after 12 hours, but it's a liability concern. If he could get the guys to work 16, he would.
Turning 50-year-old and work construction.
That's Philippine Dreams Bahal.
Turning 50.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm planning of doing 6 and 6. He's planning of doing 6 and 6.
Well, if you have a Airbnb and it's successful, you may not have to work 6 and 6 in Canada. If you have a successful Airbnb, but I must warn you, right now the tourist trade in the Philippines is pretty light. They're suffering right now. Right now, the popular place is Thailand. Everyone's going to Thailand. But if you look on YouTube, now everybody's also saying Thailand is becoming not the place to go anymore. Now people are talking Vietnam and Cambodia, and it rotates around. But it makes a great deal of effect on the tourist trade. People believe this stuff and they all go running to Thailand. They all go running to Cambodia. They all go running to Vietnam. Then they'll all start coming, running back to the Philippines. I hope it works for you though. I mean, plenty of them are. So don't feel like you're going to get into trouble. Just, it's tougher than I think people think. Have to go back to winter. Oh no, Bruce, that's too bad, buddy. Well, it's the end of winter, Bruce. Once you get past March, it'll be good. Thank you, Nova. Nova loves us. The price is crazy to get married up there and going around Manila. Yeah. 1,500 US. I'm surprised it's that cheap, the Quiet Expat. It can go way past that, Bubby. Way past. Asley says, like, when you have a wedding, everyone's invited. That means like the nation is invited. So you need more food and room than you can imagine. It's just so expensive. Do you think age gap is okay? Spiro 7. Well, if you're 75 years old, this is Spiro 7. If you're 75 years old, I don't recommend going out with a girl who's 25. If you're 55 years old, I still don't really recommend it because, well, she looks up to you as a mature man and knows what he's doing and all of these things. And yes, there is that. But at the same time, I think that there's a young man somewhere in the Philippines who's not going to get the girl. I think that basically the short answer is if you're within 20 years, yeah, you'll still have significance in life experience that you can share and things like that. But anything beyond 20 years, they're on a whole different, like, you saw the internet get born. You saw the men walk on the moon. Your grandfather talked to you about the Second World War, right? All of this is part of your existence. And if you were just born in 1981, all they, when they were 95, 96, when they turned into teenagers, there was the internet waiting for them and stuff. I mean, it's like we were the last people of the analog age and we're the first people of the electronics age if you're 65 today. And young people don't have the benefit of that. And I just don't think it works well. It's oil and water. But within 20 years, yeah, it's fine. But anything beyond 20 years is kind of like, it could be tough in the long run, man.
Like half of your age or more than half.
Yeah.
But maybe it depends. It depends on them, how they, interact with each other.
Yeah, it's a very case by case with age. There are a lot of mature, a lot of old souls who are 21, and a lot of guys who never grew up and they're 70. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with not growing up. It just means you're a young soul in an older body, and she could be an old soul in a younger body, and it could just be kismet. It could work great. I don't know. It's up to the individual to figure that one out. Sorry, I couldn't be on tonight. Too much going on now. Time for bed. I get up before I appreciate you both videos. Okay, thank you, Mr. Western. We appreciate you checking in.
Thank you so much.
You have a good night and a good sleep.
Sleep well.
Philippine Dreams, Bohol. I've seen the decline in tourism, not looking to make a mint, just enough to enjoy the life. Well, you probably will do that. I mean, a lot of times people will prefer the resort that's actually run by a guy who's a Westerner for whatever reasons, People have their preferences, right? I mean, if you can greet them at the door and say, oh, welcome, come on in, we'll make you a burger and stuff. And, they got a pretty good feeling that they're going to get good Western food if it's a Western guy that owns the place and blah, 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 all of that. So, yeah, it has its advantages, for sure. I wish I had the money to actually try what you're doing, but maybe someday. Richard Hayes. got married here in Alberta, the Rockies would be the best honeymoon ever. I would love to take Asley on the train from Vancouver to Edmonton, the Great Rocky Mountain Express or whatever it's called, the Mountaineer. I want to do that in the winter. Have her see the mountains
Yeah.
on the train in the winter, all white, beautiful. She would love that.
I've seen it in a video while he's driving his bike.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, 70 and 53. There you go. Hom tone. Yeah, 53 is fine. You're both mature people. Is if you're 70 and she's 23, then it gets, how do you make that work? I don't know. Personally, I don't have a problem with it per se. I'm not going to say, oh, I don't want to know you. You're disgusting. It's not like that.
It's not.
It's just that I don't understand how it could work. But that's me because that's who I am. So I don't understand. But a person who's a different person not only could understand, but would have an actually very easy time doing it. So I also wouldn't jump out of a moving airplane, but some people love to do it. I'm just not one of them that could handle that, you know. Yeah, I'm locking down the venue so everybody can just wander off the streets. That was my first concern. Yeah, you probably have to quiet expat. You'd have to put some controls on who's attending. You'll have a lot of crashers. Nice crashers, but crashers. Married here in Alberta. Okay. Brad Elsa. Age grade is tough. Age gap is tough. My Filipino is 7 years younger, and that's maximum in my opinion. 57 and 50. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I mean, I don't wish to upset Asley, but I mean, my first serious relationship where I was actually in a married situation in Canada, our age gap was 12 years. 12 years. So, I mean, I was 32, she was 21, and it lasted a long time, but it blew up. Anyway, that's the end of that discussion. So it can work at a certain degree, but not beyond, I don't think.
My brother, my sister-in-law is younger, like 12 years younger than him, but yeah, 12, 10, like that, 10 plus. But they're good. And they have 4 kids, all boys.
Look at this one. Oop, sorry.
Is it?
Quiet expat. He's 54. His wife is 42. These guys in their 70s. I know a guy I met in Dipolog that had 5 different girlfriends, all in their 20s. And all I could think of myself is, it's okay, it's about the money. Yeah, I'd have to say that they have an arrangement. It's, he's a sugar daddy at that point. Yeah, I think that's the situation. He enjoys their company. He doesn't value money very much, so he's willing to give it to them, and so they hang around, and I don't think anything bad of them. I just think people have their reasons for doing things according to the problems that they have in their lives that they need to fix, and if that is a way to fix it, then so be it. And if they're both happy, fine. But I wouldn't call it love. Maybe it would turn into love with one of them, but it's certainly not love with 5 different girls. Certainly not. It's very complicated. Can you imagine having all 5 of them living in the same house with him? Oh my Lord.
It's like a king.
Put away all the sharp knives. That's all I can say. Put away all the sharp knives, man, because that would be bad.
He would be living like a king with, different girls with different houses.
He would probably not last long, I'm afraid. I wonder what I've got. I can't tell what my phone's got for battery, but hopefully it's okay. If suddenly the feed goes,
Disappear.
because my phone died. I took it off the charger to charge up the pad. I only have one charger. So I'll charge the pad up to 25% and then I'll put it back on the phone monitor. You're watching through a quality Samsung device and a quality 3-year-old A34 Samsung cell phone. with the slow processor and the small RAM and the no and this and that. And everything I do on the channel is through what you're looking at me now on. It's like I do the videotaping, I do the editing, I add the text, I add the sound effects, I put it all together on that phone right there. It can be done.
Use multiple
Yeah.
wives works for the Mormons.
Yeah, Bruce cutting. Yeah, you could try that, Bruce, but well, number one, it's not supposed to happen here. There are few Mormons.
Mormons.
However,
Philippine dream.
the society here is that, and I heard this, I don't know if it's true, I don't know, but what I heard was a guy will get married and he'll have 2 or 3
No, that
girlfriends on the side.
is
And if he doesn't have 2 or 3 girlfriends on the side, his friends laugh at him and think that he's being whipped. So if you're a married man here, apparently many of them have a girl on the side, or 2 or 3 mistresses. I don't know if that's true or not. I really don't. Somehow I find it unlikely because I found that in the provinces, at least, most of the girls here, they like to smile and, you pass, they smile and say hello because they like to smile and say hello. It doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean they want you to follow them home. No, 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 no. If you try anything untoward, they will, right away, they'll tell you, buddy, what are you doing? They're very careful about their reputation here and stuff. They don't just fall down for a guy that they know has a Filipina and that relationship is supposed to be serious. They will not do it. So, anyway. See, are there any hobbies that you have in Canada that you can't or don't do in the Phils that you miss? Philippine Dreams Bahal. Do I have any hobbies I can or miss? Hobbies, motorcycle. You could get a bike here, and I've rented a scooter here on the island of Mindoro, but the roads are so tight and twisty you can't really get going. Now, if I had my bike from Canada, which I'm a lot more comfortable on, I probably would like it. But things I can't do here, not really anything. My hobby is photography, street shooting, photographing people. And sometimes I'll put up some photos of stuff I've done, rarely, but on occasion on the channel. And I put my photos up there. And I put up some photos on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook page. So there's some there too. I put up some photos there. So you can see my work there. But no, it's a photographer's paradise here. There are lots of things here that I can't do in Canada, actually. Like photography in Canada, you photograph people, they get in your face, they get pissed off, they get angry. It's a compliment, but they don't like it. That's how screwed up we are back there. Yeah, I find it's easier to follow. Having things to do here is easier than back there. If I wanted to take up fishing, I want to take up fishing, surf fishing. I want to get me a rig, but I've got to be near the ocean. I'm nowhere near the ocean here. If I get on a bus, I'm 2 hours to the beach from here at least, whatever direction I go.
You can do it but it's not ocean, lake.
Yeah.
Sampaloc Lake.
Yeah, Sampaloc
They're
Lake.
doing it there.
I'm catching carp. Carp.
Carp.
Or
Yeah.
what do they call it? In Canada they have a fish you call a Jack Dempsey. You can put in your aquarium a Jack Dempsey. These are the tilapia fish here. It looks like just like a Jack Dempsey, and you can catch the tilapias or you can catch the goldfish, carp that are in the lake, but not exactly sport fishing, is it? If I took a boat and paid a guy 2,000-3,000 pesos for a few hours out on the ocean, then I can be fishing for tarpon and shark and tuna and salmon and all these wonderful fish. I can be out there catching 100-pound fish, But I'm not there. I haven't been able to do it, so I got to do that. I want to do that.
Maybe when we visit my brother in Alabat Island.
Yeah.
while the boat is moving.
No, I'm the same age as you. I want someone I can relate to. Well, there's plenty of widowed women here. Plenty. There exists. They're everywhere. Believe me. Bruce, he's with a lady. Her name is Nova, and they're starting a relationship. And she is in her 50s, and he is in his 60s, late 60s, early 70s. He's like 71, 2, 70, 72, and she is like 55.
She's in her late 50s.
Yeah, 55, 57, she's in there.
58.
And they get along great.
Oh.
See, a lot of those cell phones are better than those cameras we buy. Yeah, I have a Nikon Z30, which is for this, but converting the data and then putting it on my phone takes a lot of space and stuff, and then the batteries are constantly dying on that thing, and it's a pain in the ass, and the stability factor is not right, so I have to buy another thing and rig it up and carry it around, and it's just, it's a pain in the ass. I just don't bother. I might start using it for this if I have time to figure out how to set it up. But it takes great photos and short video, sure, but for anything organized, the battery lasts for an hour and it's dead. So it's kind of a pain. Do you drive in the Philippines the Spiral 7? As little as I can. I have done it. I don't like it. It's way too busy for me. I just throw some money to the professional, the guy that drives the coach, the guy that drives the jeepney, the guy that drives the trike. I pray the professionals. I give them the money and I let them do it, and I just sit there and try not to be scared, especially in the trikes. You're so close to the ground and the cars are up here and you're looking at them. Like, you know.
You drove a bike in Mindoro.
Yeah, scooter. And that was weird. Scooters are very low center of gravity, and you're sitting way up here, and it's like sitting on top of a bowling ball when you're riding it. Let's see. That's really needs to be about just because they smile at you and nice doesn't mean they want you. That's not. They're just being polite.
Because they smile at you and are nice doesn't mean.
I've never been to Dumaguete. Yeah, Listerine, I've never been to Dumaguete. A lot of the big guys are down there, and they've been down there for many years, and they have a large channel, and they have a great following. I'm kind of being the guy who's starting it here up in Luzon in the provinces, and I'm hoping. There's some guys north of Manila, and they've got channels, and they're way up there in the mountains, beautiful places up there. I'd love to do that. But we're the only ones that seem to be south of Manila that has a channel here that's doing anything. So I don't know. But I've never been to Dumaguete or Valencia. I'm not excited to go there because it's full of guys that, well, I found a lot of guys that end up here are here for reasons that you don't want to talk about. And some of them are cool cats, they're fine, and many of them are a little strange. So, you have to be careful who you pal around with here. And a lot of expats come here to get away from other expats. They don't want to mix with other expats. A lot of the guys, they don't want to do that. But in Dumaguete, there's a clan of them there, and they all kind of hang around the bar and get together and talk. But I'm not sure I would work in that group. I don't know. I've never been invited, so I couldn't tell you. I just don't know. 71. Bruce just tuned in. He's 71. And I don't think that Nova's going to say. I don't see the benefit of why they own them, but there's no big stores. It's beautiful around there. I'm about halfway up Cebu Island. Yeah, me and Asley we have no problem with moving, like when I'm 65, moving somewhere else. But we haven't really we really haven't looked at that yet. Um, I don't have a problem with moving to Mindoro. I like Mindoro, and it's just right over there. But we haven't really looked at any place else. We have to do some traveling. Um,
Until we're ready, then. But
yeah,
for now,
yeah,
yeah, we're very happy here.
yeah. This place offers pretty much everything we need within close distance or right outside the door. So, and we're liked and accepted in our little community here. The kids like us. No one's afraid of us. The parents have no issues with us. We don't cause any grief around here. We don't start any stuff. We don't get involved in any stuff. And that's the nice thing. There's almost nothing happening here. People actually just live a nice little life here day to day. There's no drama. Really, people don't get in each other's faces about anything here. It's everyone's very, very happy here. It's a very rare environment, and we don't want to do anything to upset it. So we are careful.
Yeah.
Nice and tan. There's still a white guy there. Yours truly is. Yeah, I am. I'm glow in the dark, baby. Some folks here a light skin. Some folks here have more of a what do they call that? The people in the south part of the country have a darker skin. They're called Mindoro, or what is it?
Bigger,
They have a darker tone to their
yeah,
skin color.
the tribe,
Yeah,
they're
they're darker down
Banyan,
south.
Banyan tribe.
No, it's there's another term for it. I can't remember what it is though. I don't see the benefit of Dumagetti. I don't see a problem with Dumagetti. It's not my thing. They're quiet expat. Nice and Tandy, still a white guy there. Yeah, I'm still a white guy, Richard. Absolutely. Believe me, you cannot be Filipino unless you're born here. Accept it. That's the reality. You're not second class citizen either, but you're not in the club, you know? You're accepted, but you're not in the club, not officially.
Because of your
Yeah, hair and white and
color.
and the beard.
obvious. It's obvious.
Yeah, I'm like some guy from out of town, if you know what I mean. My Tagalog is very minor.
Have to
Most
try
people
to
speak
learn.
English in the country, unless like when they're talking to you, they'll automatically switch to English, which does not give you much chance. But Tagalog is a hard language, man. It's hard. When you say E, the word E, the letter E is pronounced I. The letter I is pronounced E. That's the first thing. So saying there in Tagalog makes it very interesting because E and I are both in the word in English, and in Tagalog, if it is, it's just, oh, God. It's hard. I know basic phrases to be polite. I know basic phrases.
So
And
very basic.
if I wish to decline a request, I can go wala wala salamat salamat wala wala. If people are like being aggressive panhandling, I can say wala 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 po wala. It's like there's no more, stop. Okay. Basic phrases like
Salamat po.
salamat is thank you. Po is used when you're addressing someone who's a higher standing than you. It's all in my videos. Like if you're talking to a policeman, it's po. If you're talking to an elder, person older than you, it's po. If you're talking to someone younger than you or somebody who's just like a school kid or a teenager, you don't use po. They use po. It's a matter of recognizing your position on the hierarchical ladder here in the society. So you have to be careful who you use po with, or you kind of upset their apple cart. It's like
Yeah.
calling a teenager ma'am. Okay, it doesn't work.
Yeah. But for Filipino, like even we're older, we're talking to a young people or kids, we sometimes use po just to teach them to learn saying po. So we sometimes you will hear that why is this Filipino saying po to this child? It's because we're teaching them to speak with respect.
Yeah, Rike is the king. And Asley's quite right. You have to teach them generationally respect, and this is how it's done, and keep it simple, and see the advantage to staying on the good path. And they will stay on the good path themselves, hopefully. Bacolod, lefty all around. I don't bang. Where's my wrench? Wrench? Well, you've got a little purple with a tiara on a crown on your head is showing up on my feed. I don't know if it's on yours. You're number one. There's no wrench.
I don't hang.
Listerine 414. Rike is the king. Rike, oh yeah, he's huge. Rike is giant. I think Rike is buying some views. He's that big. I just don't know. Yeah, Rike Beyond the Sea. He's been here for a long time on air. Mita Furman, 4607. Mita Furman, there you are. You caught our live stream, yes.
Welcome back.
Ooh, he is. Yes, he's there. Okay, Lefty. Mita Furman, French is hard. Tagalog, not so much. It's phonetic, just like Spanish.
Yeah. French is hard.
Yeah, I don't get it. I can pick up Spanish, but I can't pick up Tagalog so much. It's like there are so many exceptions to the existing rule for Tagalog. They'll use Tagalog and English in a sentence at the same time. They just smoothly slip in an English word here and there because it's more convenient to explaining what you're saying. So they just slip in an English word here and there, and then trying to figure out which way is the best way is another part of the problem. I don't think I'll ever learn it. I'm too old for all the variables for me to get it together. Like I would have to go to a class daily, and maybe I'd have a chance. The Quiet Expat just got to fit in the community. Biggest trouble in my town is when the tour vans go through. Going way too fast. Other than that, it's peaceful. It's just the way I like it here so much. Yeah, they're in a big rush to get to where they're going. When you fly down to Palawan, it's much cheaper to fly into Puerto Princesa and catch a van going back up to Coron and to what's it called up there on Palawan? El Nido. It's faster to fly right into El Nido, but it costs 3 times as much to fly into El Nido. So people fly down to Puerto Princesa, get on the van, and the van just goes whoosh up to get them up there. So yeah, I can understand what you mean.
Have you seen this?
I'm reading it.
Mm.
Wife speaks Bisaya. I'm always confused. Like, yeah, Asley has a friend who speaks a lot of Bisaya, and she has a hard time because she's speaking Tagalog, Bisaya, and English, and Asley has to kind of tiptoe around which part of it. It's hard. Yeah.
Even I sometimes I can't understand her Tagalog, so I
Yeah.
ask her, what? I don't understand this part.
Let's see. Wife speaks Bisaya. I'm always confused by the languages. Yeah, Bisaya is hard because there's no written Bisaya as well. There's no written Bisaya. It's all spoken. So there's no way to write it down to help you understand it. You just have to live it and do it and speak it to understand it. Richard Hayes, just like you know when you're old when the young cashier calls you sir. Yeah, that was a shocker. I was 30 or something. Sir. What?
Yes, we have date nights where do you go
Um,
out?
Asley can answer that one.
Night? We don't go out.
We don't go out very much. Asley
Yeah.
doesn't like to go out. She likes to cook at home. But on occasion, if we go out, we will go to There's a little restaurant. There's two of them, actually. There's a smaller one
But
across
it's
the highway,
closed.
and we go to that one, but no, it's open. Sometimes it's closed. They
It's
close
closed
early.
now.
Is
It's
closed
closed
closed?
now. Yeah,
Oh,
totally closed.
there was a small
It's
restaurant there and it didn't make it, I guess.
it's
But
for rent now.
there's another one that is larger, that is open, just opened next to the 7-Eleven, close to our place. And it's fairly large and it's fairly busy. And the food in there is pretty good and it's not that expensive. So sometimes we will go there or we'll go to the little place. But the little place, like she said, they went out of business, which kind of
It's
sucks.
closed.
They weren't getting people, and I don't know why, because we ate in there and the food was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. They just weren't getting bodies. Maybe it was the location. It's inconvenient. The thing here is there is a localized population that have not got a lot of money. There's not too much middle class here. The middle class people are the ones that go to the restaurants, and there aren't many of them in this geographical area. So there's not a lot of support for these restaurants unless people are mobile. So that means middle class and up. And the local people that are living on $300 a month, they're not spending it at a restaurant. So
I love to go out in Sampaloc Lake.
yeah, she likes the lake.
But for like dining out or eat outside, we eat outside sometimes, but I prefer to eat at home because I can cook. I like my cooking more than anyone else.
Asley likes to cook, and she likes my spaghetti. So sometimes for a treat, I'll just make spaghetti for us.
Yeah.
We'll put on a movie and we'll watch some old movies. Asley loves Beverly Hillbillies. Asley loves WKRP in Cincinnati. Asley loves John Wayne. Asley loves Clint Eastwood trilogies. Asley loves westerns, especially like the Beverly Hillbillies. She loves the Beverly Hillbillies, man. I'm going to turn her on to Gilligan's Island next. I'm going to completely bend her mind.
And also
Gilligan's Island.
the what's that with when we're eating at lunch, but we already finished that.
You mean the cheese toast?
No, I don't.
Will you tell me later when you remember, because we're live. Italian is well known for inserting English words. Yeah. I know in Quebec, I don't know, if you're Canadian, this is well known. In Quebec, when they're angry, they swear, like they do anywhere. But in Quebec, they swear and they use English to swear. This is why they're so angry about us in Canada. In French, even if you have a flat tire, is an example. When you're French and you say, I have a flat tire, I don't know how to say it, but it's always something that sounds melodic and beautiful. It's like, oh, je suis dans mon ton état, something. I know I just spoke gibberish, but I mean, it sounds so lovely in French. I have a flat tire, right? But in Quebec, they just say, a goddamn flat tire. It's not the same as French, Anyway, yeah. Yeah, gas prices are going way up. Trump is making things happen. Not knowing if it's such a good idea. I swear the Middle East is just a powder keg. The Middle East is just crazy. Like, this is sand. If there was no oil there, they'd be fighting for goats and camels. It's just anyway, yeah. In the Middle East.
Our gasoline here also raised up to like 17 pesos. Huh?
Yeah, gasoline here
It was
is
67.
67 pesos for diesel, 60 pesos for gasoline per liter. No, 60 cents per liter? 60 pesos per liter?
Before
can't
the
be right.
highest is like 50. And
I know that
50 pesos and now it's 67.
Gasoline here costs the same as it costs like in the United States, cheaper than Canada, but the same as the US. So if you're paying 60 pesos per liter in US, you have to figure it out. It's a mathematical equation that I can't do off the tip of my tongue right now. But the cost of gasoline here pretty much matches what it costs in the United States, depending on where you are. That swings wildly depending on the state. But, you know, there it is. Fuel is not a tenth of the cost here either. And it's getting expensive here as well as Canada is going up. 151 a liter in Toronto, 16 cents in 3 days. She loves the Duke. Yes, she does, Listerine. She loves the Duke and the Hillbillies. And she also likes Clint Eastwood. She loves the Italian Westerns. She likes, yeah. She even watched Little Big Man with Hoffman and Chief Dan George, and she loved Little Big Man too. She loves all westerns. One of her favorite
Old movies.
yeah, old movies. One of her favorite Clint Eastwood ones was Angel and the Bad Man, 1947, Howard Hawks. I think it was Howard Hawks that did Angel and the Bad Man. And she loved that. Okay. Tavern.
Tavern.
Don't know that one.
Philippine drink. Tavern.
Richard Hayes, Gilligan's Island. Yes. I think, yeah, she was a very nice woman, in fact, in real life as well. Yes. Gilligan's Island, we have to check that out. See if Asley likes that one. You sent in a few Bacallan boxes before we moved. Do you send them when you're in Canada? No, I haven't. Philippine Dreams Bohol. I have not sent boxes back from Canada, and that is my mistake. This year, I am definitely going to send some boxes back, 2 or 3 of them. I will send them back. I will send them back in Asley's name. And I will have them sent here on boat. So I will probably arrive before 1 or 2 of them do. But I will send them back here, 2 or 3 this year alone. I'm going to send them back full of anything I can get cheap, toss it in there and ship it back here. Yeah, I'm doing that this year for sure. Big time. Big time. Anything I can get. Shoes, clothes, books, cutlery, anything. Anything I can get cheap or free, I'll put in those boxes and ship back here. Let's see. It's about $1 a liter. Woo! Quiet expat. For any of you US guys, exchange rate is very high right now. Exchange money at 59.6. Yep, Canada's going up too. We're right around 44 pesos to the Canadian dollar right now. And US guys are close to 60 pesos per US dollar. And don't even ask what the guys in the British pound. Those guys get so, man, they make out well here. Quiet expat. She's got good taste, a lot of good westerns out there, and she likes the good actors. Yep. When we lost John Wayne, and we just lost, we just lost another one too. He played a lot of westerns. He was in Lonesome Dove. And he just passed away. And he wanted to kill Donald Pleasance. I know that. He hated Donald Pleasance. Anyway, he had a farm in Alberta for some time, and he lived close to High River, Alberta, and there were sightings of him in town doing his shopping and stuff. His name escapes me right now. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. I'm gonna have to plug in the camera again. A moment, fellows. I have to make a technical adjustment. Plug you in. There you go. Because my phone will die, and you will lose me, and I will lose you, and all of that. And we're gonna shut this down in about 10 minutes here because it's coming up on the 2-hour mark, and we gotta get our day going. If you guys have any ideas for content, things you'd like to see, of course, please let me know. Tell me. put in a comment in one of the videos or something you're interested in knowing. If I've gone over it a lot, I'll direct you to the videos. If I haven't, I'll get on it. I try to keep it fresh, but it's becoming increasingly difficult. And I don't want to get political about Canada or Israel or any of that stuff. I don't want to go there. Because just as many people who agree with you will disagree with you. It'll just become a playground of blood, and I'm not interested in going there. So if you guys have ideas, please feel free to post them in the comments anytime you see one of our videos and stuff. Where do I send things? She's got a good taste. LBC from Canada is Manila is about 2.5 months. I send mine out of Toronto. That's quite correct. Where do you send things, Richard? How do you mean? In the Philippines, or what service? Is that what you're talking about? Where do I send things, Richard Hayes? The boxes are great door to door. Yeah, that's what we're planning. Robert Duvall, thank you very much, Bruce. Correct. The Australian dollar is up to 41.67 to the peso. Wow. It's always close to Canada. The Australian dollar is pretty close to the Canadian dollar always, within 10% more or less. Sent my father-in-law a bottle of Crown Royal. You can get Crown Royal here. Philippine Dreams. Fellows, you can buy Crown Royal here in Philippines. There's a place in Manila called Manila Wines. I have no affiliation with them. I'm not making any money, but I know that you can get several versions of, you can get the black, the regular Crown Royal, and you can get the Northern Harvest at this place. It's around between 2,000 and 3,000 pesos a bottle. It's not cheap, but it's available and they'll ship. So you can get it. Philippine wine. Oh no, sorry, Manila Wines. Manila Wine. That's the name of the outfit. It's a warehouse. Let's see. High River, have worked there. Yeah. I've been to High River several times. It's right outside of Calgary. Okay, fellas. Well, we got 19 people watching, and we're probably going to get ready to pull a plug here in the next 5 or 10 minutes and call this a day. Questions? Let's see. I got a question. How many of you guys that are watching the channel have actually considered moving or retiring in the Philippines? Have researched it? How many of you guys have actually done any research on that? There's a question I can ask. Let's see if any of the guys answer. Is there anything else you want to add, Bay? Do you want to put in there?
I'll be doing the cooking and making tea. Like I'll just get some leaves around us here, and then I'll make a tea.
Yep.
But I'll be doing that on
her channel,
the cooking.
Yeah, set yourself up so you get the little bell icon when she posts.
I'm still busy.
I'm going to get her to start pulling plant leaves. Like she pulls malunggay, and she brings that home and puts it in this soup that I drink, and it's really good. And she knows which leaves to pluck to make tea, which leaves are used. There's a plant here that grows. The leaves are very like a cat's tongue, very rough, and they actually used to use these leaves to clean the pots for the cooking. Things like that.
I will show you that.
So yeah, she's going to show us all of these neat little things.
We have some here herbals on the deck that I can use for like oregano.
And she has mint growing.
I have mint.
Mustard leaves. Or no, not mustard.
I have mustard. I have mustard.
Mustard growing and mint growing, oregano growing. Stuff. A few.
I have plants, what's this? Basil, sweet basil. Yeah, good smell.
Yeah, she's got the balcony actually is a very nice tangy smell. The mint leaves and stuff, they give off an aroma, especially at this time of year. So yeah, it smells pretty nice out on the deck. If it's not blowing windy like it is right now,
And I have
It's
also
windy.
raspberry. And this time it has lots of fruit. But
Yeah.
before I have, the last time I have only 4 pieces of raspberry, but now I
12.
have more.
Yeah, 12 or 15
Oh,
little buds
more.
are about to pop on our tree.
Lots, not only 15, maybe like mm,
You should
bit
bring it in
more
the
than
house.
50.
She should bring that into the house. She could put it in the
No.
corner right there behind the door and it would grow because it's such a tall, skinny little thing. And when the wind blows, it gets knocked the hell out of it. It gets the hell knocked out of it when the wind blows. So I'm thinking maybe bring it in the house and put it back here where it can get light from the window and you can grow behind the door.
I don't think so. It needs sand.
Well, oh, we lost our feed and now we're back. Hello. Somehow we lost our feed momentarily.
What's this? Done research. I have served the military in research.
Having your skin for sun damage, very important. I am watching it. Yeah, Crown Royal, Jack Daniels, and a couple other ones right on the shelf for 7-Eleven. You must be lucky. Yeah, you are lucky.
For some damage.
Crown Royal?
Damage.
I'm surprised you can get Crown. I have not seen Crown Royal in the wild yet here. I haven't found it. Not even at 7-Eleven. I've looked, but no. Hope you're having your skin checked for sun damage. Yeah, I am. I've got a little thing growing right here, but we've had it checked. It's not sun damage. It is a what do you call it? A mold.
You
It's
had
in
that
my
before.
and we had it before, and I put a steroidal cream on it, and it went away, and we thought we were done with it, and now it's returned. So I'll have to go back and get more steroidal cream and have it put back on it. But it's not cancer, folks. It's just a little something growing in my skin that's got to get wiped out again. And it's like a bacterial growth in my pores. And you can put hydrogen peroxide on it to try to knock it down, and it does work a little bit, but it doesn't get in. So that the cream goes in and attacks the problem. So I'll do that again. But other than that, like I wear a hat, I stay out of the sun in the house most of the time, so it's pretty safe. I've been here for 4 months and I'm loving it. Should have done it sooner. Yeah, quiet expat. It's a beautiful place. I can't imagine living in Canada after living here. I just can't imagine it. Not interested. Not at all. I don't need a pickup truck. I don't need a credit card. I don't need a big screen TV. I got one, but I don't need one. I don't need to have any of these things, and I'm very happy. In Canada and in the US, oh, you gotta have. Oh, I hate it. Oh, what's her channel? Her channel is look on South Path's channel and click on description. You go down and you'll see her channel is there. You can click on it. Her channel is in the description for South Paths. Just click on description, open it up, and scroll down and you'll see Asley's new channel right there. Let's see, I've done lots of research. I've served in the military and that helps. Been researching for about 2 years, infantry, then communications research. Yeah, Richard, it's a great place. You can also consider Cambodia and Vietnam if you wish to be mainland. It all comes down to the convenience of English here is a big point, but there are more exotic locations, like Malaysia is a little more exotic, Thailand is a little more exotic. It depends on where your tastes are and what your requirements are in the big picture of how you want to live. Okay, thanks, Brad and Elsa. Have a great night.
Watch you. Despite of the small space, everything is
Let's see, Spiro 7, my Filipinos, block of land in Lapu-Lapu. Yeah, 150 square meters will get you a house and a nice little garden.
For me.
Build a garden, man. Build a little garden. Keep you busy when you're old. Get out there and water them plants, till that soil, pull them weeds. Keep you busy all day. Give you something to do. And then when you're busy, you can start eating the garden. Maybe grow some lettuce. I'm wondering if you can grow lettuce and what do they call it? Not I can't remember the name of the vegetable, but I love it. It's available in Canada. Well, you can get corn growing here really well. I know that. Corn grows here really well.
You mean cauliflower?
Cauliflower, does that grow here?
Yeah.
I love
In
cauliflower.
some places, but not all the places you can grow it.
I think you need
Is it
I need
cold?
shade for cauliflower.
Like yeah, like what's this? A house? What's that? A house for plant?
Metformin has something for you
I think I'm not sure. Where?
at the bottom.
Oh yeah. I said thank you so much.
Yes, I live here, but she controls the interior of the house for the most part. I can say, why don't we put this here and why don't we put that there? And then she'll tell me because it won't work because of this and this and this. And then, okay, well, we'll try and figure something else out. Like we are running out of space here. We need a bigger place.
because-
We got so much crap.
We have like I move other things because when he bought a TV, so
Yeah.
we have sofa here, two sofas. So I moved the sofa. I moved the table. It should be near the
Window.
window, so I moved it
We
here.
had to put it in the middle of the floor now because
Yeah.
the chair's at the window.
Yeah.
Because the couch is where the chair was, and the
Yeah.
chair is where the couch was, and the couch is where the TV is now. Because after 3 years, I finally said, okay, I want a television. I like YouTube bigger than this. So I got sorry, babe. I got a TV set and we're watching that. I got a great deal on the TV. I didn't just go and grab one. We waited until we got a good bargain. I got a 55-inch Samsung QLD, and it was QLED, and it was 20,000 pesos. So we got a good deal on the television.
Yeah, but I like the table there
Mhm.
beside the window. But
Just put the chair in the bedroom.
then we have only one.
Yeah, I know.
Not good. It's
See,
not
we need a
good.
bigger room.
Not balanced.
See, if we were smart, we'd move into like Chris, a guy online here. He has a 2-story house. He's a condo. He has a living room and kitchen and bath on one floor, and he has the 2 bedrooms on the second floor. So because of that, he has more floor space. He has around 41, 42 square meters. We have like 22, 21, 22 square meters. That's it. We might have 28 square meters in this place. It's small. It's like 300 or 400 square feet. That's it. Now we're by ourselves. It's all we really need. It's just a spot where we eat and sleep and watch TV. We go out a lot. We go out almost every other day. We get out of here.
Thank you, Jaymon.
So we don't spend our time living in the house because we like to live in the house. You do that in Canada. I don't want to do that here. I want to go out. We just go for walks in the neighborhood from boredom. We can't stand sitting in here. So, yeah, we need a bigger place though, a little bit. Okay, they're off to bed. Philip Dreams, Bohal, have a great night off to bed. Thank you for the great chat. Thank you for touching base and checking in and clicking on the subscribe button and check out Asley's channel. Thank you for joining us, sir and lady. You guys have a great night.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Does Nelson like Pandasol? Are you kidding? I like Pandasol.
Yeah.
I like pandesal.
Malunggay hot pandesal. Like it's crunchy outside and soft inside.
I love it.
We have that in San Pablo town.
Hey, modern day drifter. I'm sorry you just woke up, dude. We're about to pull the plug.
Hello, Chris.
We had a great visit yesterday. Asley and your lady had a good visit yesterday.
Yeah.
And got everything accomplished that they wanted to get done. And I just sent you photos. So if you look on your phone there, modern day, you'll see the pictures from yesterday of those two bouncing around having a good time.
We missed you here.
Yep, we'll see you when you get back. And I'll see you in Calgary, and we can buy each other breakfast. Denny's. I'm waiting for that Denny's omelet. I gotta have that terribly bad food. I want it, and a good steak. A Safeway steak.
Bit.
Well, it's good enough for me. Anyway, all right. All right, folks. Well, we got 14 watching. People are drifting off to go to bed. So I guess we will get our day started. And we will say good night to everybody and a good day to
Have
you.
a good night's sleep, guys.
And Bruce, come on back. We'll talk to you soon. Nova, get your butt back here. We'll see you guys soon. And we're going to wind this down and
Thank you
say
so much for
good day and good night.
coming here.
Yeah. All right. That's it. I'm Nelson,
And I'm Ashley.
and this is South Paths, and we appreciate you coming. All right, everybody. You have a good night now.
Thank you so much. See you on our next live.
Oh, I'm not too
Thank you
concerned
for the
about it.
hearts.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a great night, and yeah, give us a like, give us a thumbs up or something, and then it'll help carry the channel and get us more subs. Get Ashley her little house that we want to build her. That's my plan. That's why I'm doing this. Thanks, people. Talk to you
Thank
soon.
you.
Bye for now.